Alright, so last keyboard in the 5 keyboard test is this one. It's got this NSI brand. It's just a sticker. I don't really know who makes it. I guess it's them. It was 30 bucks instead of, you know, the 70 plus that the ZAGG keyboard costs. And I got it because I thought that these would be very similar keyboards, but the reality is that they aren't. You can see, for example, one difference is this shift key on the ZAGG or Logitech keyboard. It's actually made by ZAGG but branded by Logitech. The shift key is small on this one, and I use that a lot, and I find myself pressing the up arrow instead of shift on this cheaper version. And it also doesn't have some of the features and functionality that the ZAGG keyboard has. So, for example, put this into macro mode here. I've got cut, copy, paste on the ZAGG keyboard, but not on this keyboard. And although this one does have brightness, which is pretty cool. Which the other one, none of the other ones do, as far as I can tell. But also the keys on this one, I can't explain it, but just by pressing the keys on both, I can just tell you that there's a really different tactile sensation to this keyboard. It's much better than this one. But let's see how it stands up in the test that I've been giving all the keyboards. So I'm going to, and in terms of just the way it looks and feels, it's very similar to the others. You just pop the iPad in. It's a little tight, so it's not popping in exactly as easily as on this ZAGG one. In fact, there we go. So now it's popped in. That was a little difficult. Now the downside of this one as well is that I can't use the Apple cover that I can use on the ZAGG. So this cover, oh, and I still have it in macro. Sorry about that. Okay, so it was blurry for a second there. But this cover, I can hack the ZAGG keyboard by putting it backwards, and it fits. But on this one, I can't use the cover at all. I mean, it just wouldn't fit. Yeah, there's just no way that it's going to fit with the cover on. So that's another downside of this cheaper keyboard. Alright, I've got a full review, by the way, of this one in another video on my site, on my blog, if you want to see it. Okay, so I'm going to have to take this off. Let's start by turning this guy on, which is down here, and hitting connect and pairing it. Bluetooth. Let me get rid of this one. This is the old one. Come on, bad boy. Trying to forget this device, but it's not behaving. Huh. Hold on 1 second. You know what they say about technology, it's faster but it takes longer. There we go, forget this device. Okay. Now I'm going to try to get this one. Here we go. 4618. And now we're connected. Okay, so let's see how it does on our test. Make sure that I've got, okay, I'm good. Alright, we're going to start the timer here. So 48 seconds was the last keyboard that I just tested, which was the Fold-Up. Okay. Yeah, let's see how this one does. Oh, it's already terrible. I just hit the up button instead of shift. Oh, so terrible. Ugh. It's just painful. Oof. Keep hitting up instead of shift. Hit up again instead of shift. Such terribly laid out keys. Okay, now I have to grab this, copy, and, or actually cut, and then paste. Okay, minute 37. Oh, that was so painful. Third worst time, a minute 37. The worst time was the on-screen keyboard at a minute 58, so not even all that much faster than the on-screen keyboard. The Adonit Writer was 1:46. The fastest time was 45 seconds, which was the Logitech ZAGG keyboard. So this keyboard is, I mean, just incredibly slower than the Logitech ZAGG. I mean, I would not use this keyboard. Do not buy this. It's not worth, you know, paying half price over a guy like this that's actually really incredibly usable. So that's my review. Hope it was awesome, and good luck. Ciao.